What's up, everyone? Gio here from Fandom United, back with another article. This one comes from Variety, and apparently Alfred Molina is giving some details on his character's return, Doc Ock, in the upcoming MCU movie Spider-Man: No Way Home. So let's dig into the article and see exactly what Alfred Molina is saying. This is a highly anticipated return for his role. I absolutely love Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. It's still one of the best comic book movies, and Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is one of the best villains in the genre to this day. But the article reads, when Alfred Molina was first invited to reprise his role as the villainous Otto Octavius in Spider-Man No Way Home, the forthcoming third installment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man films, led by Tom Holland, he said he was told to keep it quiet. And Molina says, when we were shooting it, we were all under orders not to talk about it because it was supposed to be some great big secret, Molina said, with a laugh during an interview with Variety about his role in the Oscar nominated Promising Young Woman. But it's all over the internet. I actually described myself as the worst kept secret in Hollywood. Instead, not only did Molina confirm his involvement in No Way Home, he happily detailed his experience making the movie and returning to the part he first played in Raimi's Spider-Man 2 in 2004. So Molina, at 67 years old, is like, you know what? I'm just having fun at this point. I'm doing y'all a favor by returning to this role. Don't get me wrong, I'm interested, but at this point in my life, I'm just having fun. And as you should be, Alfred Molina, I consider it a blessing that you're returning. So the article continues. It was wonderful, he said. It was very interesting going back after 17 years to play the same role, given that in the intervening years, I now have two chins, a waddle, crow's feet, and a slightly dodgy lower back. Wow, 17 years, man. That makes me feel old. I'm sure it makes you feel old as well. I'm a 90s baby. When the actor asked John Watts, the director of No Way Home, how the movie would bring Doc Ock back, since, as he pointed out, I died, Molina said the director told him, in this universe, no one really dies. That is especially true for Loki. In Spider-Man 2, Molina played scientist Otto Octavius, who was poised to be a mentor to Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker when a lab accident turns him into the murderous Dr. Octopus, or Doc Ock for short, so named for the four mechanical arms fused to his back. On the orders, Harry Osborn, James Franco, the tentacled, unhinged Doc Ock's obsession with perfecting his experimental fusion reactor sets him against Peter slash Spider-Man and Mary Jane Kirsten Dunst and endangers all of New York City. In the movie's climactic scene, Peter appeals to Otto's good side and he drowns himself and his reactor to the East River before the city is destroyed. In their early conversations, Molina said Watts told him that the movie will pick up Doc Ock's story from that moment in the river, which, in a franchise that includes multiverses, time travel, and divergent timelines, seems plausible enough. Molina's concerns were more practical. He said that he asked Watts how they were going to deal with the fact that at 67, he's aged since the 2004 film. He just looked at me and said, did you see what we did to Bob Downey Jr. and Sam Jackson? Molina said with a laugh. In 2016's Captain America's Civil War, Marvel Studios used CGI to de-age Robert Downey Jr. to look as he did in 1991, and in 2019's Captain Marvel, also set in the 1990s, a de-aged Samuel L. Jackson played a younger version of his character, Nick Fury. Molina also cited Martin Scorsese's The Irishman as an example of de-aging and its limitations. They made Robert De Niro's face younger. When he was fighting, he looked like an older guy, Molina said. He looked like an old guy. That's what's worried me about doing this again. I don't have the same physicality that I did 17 years ago, he continued. That's just a fact. Molina realized, though, that the nature of the role would save him. I then remembered that it's the tentacles that do all the work. He sat up straight in his seat. My basic physical move as Doc Ock, as the actor, is just this, he said as he glared intensely at the zoom camera and made a menacing noise. I just do that a lot, and the arms are doing all the killing and smashing and breaking. I'm just going, he glared again, with a kind of mean look on my face. It was fantastic. Neither Sony Pictures nor Marvel Studios, which are co-producing Spider-Man No Way Home, has confirmed Molina's return, but news of his casting leaked last year, along with reports that Jamie Foxx will also appear as Electro, the villain he played in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Later, Zendaya, another Spider-Man lead actor, seemingly confirmed Molina's casting during a conversation with Carey Mulligan for Variety's Actors on Actors series. The casting of Molina and Fox would reunite the three generations of Spider-Man movies: the Maguire, Raimi cycle, the Mark Webb, Andrew Garfield installments, and the newest Spider-Man starring Holland and directed by Watts. No Way Home is currently scheduled to be a Christmas time release on December 17th, 2021. So from the sound of this, it looks like Alfred Molina won't have to do much when returning as Doc Ock. I mean, he is 67 years old. The tentacles will be doing most of the work. It might be something that's in the back of my mind when I'm watching this movie, or I could not be thinking about it at all and just be amazed at the nostalgia and just the wow factor of seeing his Doc Ock back on screen. Also, the fact that his character arc picks up right from where he left off in 2004, where he's drowning in the river. I'm curious to see how that plays out. Will it take away from Spider-Man 2 and that beautiful journey that his character went through, or will it not have any effect? You guys let me know in the comments below. It's going to be great to see Doc Ock back, especially with Alfred Molina in the role. But you guys let me know your thoughts on his return as Doc Ock. My name is Gio from Fandom United. Thank you so much for your time and for your subscriptions. I'll catch you guys later with another video.